Perfect. Let's talk about the music and entertainment business program. So I guess what I'd really like to do is maybe find out what you all think about this. So when we talk about the music and entertainment business, do you feel like our program is actually providing you with opportunities to actually get inside the music business and learn more to develop yourself? What do you think?
I think so for sure. I think we do a lot of encouraging students to find opportunities for themselves and kind of just giving them the tools to go out and find those and do well once they.
I think we've also done like a really great job of getting past the singular day of show and leading up to the day of show stuff, where we've definitely moved towards the professional development aspect of it and hit the backside business of the industry. You know, how do you promote a show? How do you go about doing all that? You know, what goes into marketing? What goes into the PR of it all?
Yeah, what do you think, Jared?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with both of you there, especially with what you said about doing stuff besides just like the small concerts and, you know, the stage setup and like 3 or 4 people get to do all the planning. This kind of opens it up and we're doing more things so people get more opportunities to kind of switch up which interests they're, you know, going to go into. Because it's hard to put on a concert, have no experience with how they got the artist, you know, where this guy came from, how much they're paying them, you know, the behind the scenes kind of stuff. Without that experience, there's no way of knowing how it's done, and the way we're doing it now just kind of opens it up for those kind of opportunities.
Yeah.
And I think we've realized as a program that the industry is bigger than just concerts.
Yes.
I mean, we have a subcommittee where they learn about music products and some where they learn about PR and marketing. So there is a lot more than just the performance.
Yeah, and live shows are certainly a big part of what we do, but you know, there's a spot in this industry for people who are really good at shooting pictures, or people who are designing graphics, or people who would like to do social media to promote those shows. So I think in the past the program really had a focus that was very driven on live shows and maybe providing careers for those who wanted to maybe stay with music as a symphonic band or a concert band or things like that and continue after college. But I think what we do now is we've just opened up the door to many more opportunities by including entertainment business in our program. So with that being said, we have around 60% female students, which is girl power,
We like that.
right? For the first time
Big
in the
fan.
program's history, I think we have an all-female e-board, which is really cool. So Jared, you and I are on the output, you know, of that.
Girls
But
Club
you know,
now. Good old Girls Club.
but I think we're all reaping the benefits of that creativity that we have. And so, with that being said, I think our e-board is more active than they have been in the past. And I'm not going to discredit any e-boards from the past, but I think that we're definitely stepping up our game. What do you think on that?
I think it really helps that you did the redefining of the roles.
Yeah.
Because now that kind of gives us a place to pursue new opportunities.
It's more than just vice president. You're the external relationships coordinator reaching out. You know, the director of professional development is the president. So I'm bringing those opportunities
It
to
actually
students.
kind of has defined roles
Yeah.
and things that you're supposed to do.
Delegation is key.
And so now with the redesign of our program, we actually have a concentration area or a way for students to plug in that minor. So for example, you're both involved in the American Marketing Association, and now we've got a way to plug in digital marketing into our major for no additional cost in that minor area. Or we can open up the door for students to come from a community college to bring in recording technology classes. So again, trying to be very forward thinking in what we're doing and making sure that you have opportunities to leverage your strengths and talents, but also to bring in transfer students who might have more experience in recording could find a home here.
That is so important because we got so many students within the past, 2 years that are transfer students or have those, you know, kind of experiences that are outside of, you know, just your standard setting up and tearing down concerts. And it's, you know, it's really helping them out, and having those students here makes everything that we do just that much better, you know.
Yeah. And we talk a lot about hands-on learning, and that's what we do. I'm currently the president of the National Society for Experiential Education, and that's all what we do is we talk about hands-on learning. Are we going to make sure that students are getting something from this entire experience rather than just textbook knowledge? Right. So that's something that we really want to focus on in the years to come, which is exciting. So as a freshman student coming in, we know that those students need a 2.5 GPA and around a 900 SAT composite to come into the program, so the grades definitely have to be there for those students. But I think that the students that we bring in are all above a 3-point, believe it or not, from high school, and about a 22 ACT, which is pretty strong.
That doesn't really surprise me at all. I mean, just like talking to the people that come into our program, they're not there for the wrong reasons for the most part. You know, every program's going to have, it's better and we're students. But for the most part, everyone that's coming there, it's because they have a love for music and they are looking for a way to get more involved
Right.
without, your classical, becoming a musician.
The other thing I also love is a lot of them necessarily don't really know what they want to do yet. And so by having these subcommittees where we focus on the marketing and PR, artist relations, and the tech aspect of it, and they can hop around and figure out what they like. And I also love that the freshmen that are coming in, the new members at least, they're willing to go to those different groups and they're willing to talk to people and like, what does that entail? And then I have to sit down and think about and go, oh, what does that entail? What have I learned the last 4 years here that I can give to you to kind of help you figure it out before you get to your third or fourth year, and then you're like, I still don't know,
Right.
I think it's also been really helpful that our older students, I think, do a very good job reaching out to the younger students who might not know what they want to do. And since we have students who are more focused on different parts of the industry, they can reach out to them and they get a little bit from everything, kind of give them some guidance towards what they might be interested in.
And I think, to sum it up, I think that the partnerships that we have now with Third Coast Studios, with Sweetwater, with Music Biz, with NAMM, have really come to this great place where there is a spot for anybody who really is passionate about music. And if you're a musician, great. If you're not and you just have a passion for it, there's still a home for you in our program.
Absolutely.
I feel
Cool.
that.
we're a very welcoming group.
All right.